Hi guys, Andy from Mad Lad Disease. 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 Oh dearie me. Cool. Hi guys, Andy from Mad Lad Designs here again with more of the Wrath of Ashardalon playthrough. But first, a couple of quick corrections to do. Firstly, when Kaeleth defeated the Duigar guard, she forgot to take a treasure card. So, we'll take a treasure card right now. Thieves' Tools. Small pins, wrenches and picks are organised in a leather pouch. Play this card immediately. You gain a +4 bonus to rolls to disable traps while this item is in play. I think I'll give that to Kaeleth. Yeah. In case she comes up against any traps. Okay, right, and the second one was at the start of Vistra's villain turn. She brought out the encounter card Bad Luck, which says that at the start of her villain turn she needs to bring out an extra encounter card. But at the bottom it says roll at the end of your villain phase to try and discard this card. And it was pointed out that I had the opportunity at the end of the villain phase, the same phase as bringing the card out in first place, that I could roll to try and get rid of it. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, we need a 10 or more to get rid of this bad curse. And we get a 4. So unfortunately, no, we didn't get rid of it. So that's the corrections done. Now we're going to carry on with turn 7, part 2.5. When we last left our heroes, Kaeleth had found the chamber. So we put the chamber tiles out and we almost revealed the chamber card. I hope you like the ending there. It was cutting it short for time, so I thought rather than spend another 10-15 minutes filling the chamber with monsters and putting the villains out and that sort of thing, I thought I'd cut it there. And it's something to look forward to for the next for the next episode. But it still is Kaeleth's turn. She still has her villain phase to do after we have revealed what the chamber is and then filled the chamber and done whatever the card says. So, moment you've all been waiting for. Let's take a look at this chamber card. This is the chamber card. Gate Ceremony. Place the Vast Gate ritual marker with 5 time tokens on any chamber tile. The Vast Gate has 5 hit points and an armor class of 12. Find the Ceremony Progresses Adventure Encounter card. Place it on top of the encounter deck. Starting with the active hero, each player draws a monster card and places a monster on a chamber tile. Place monsters on tiles that have no monsters first. And the goal is to try and destroy the Vast Gate before all 5 time tokens are removed. Well, there's no major villain, but we have a race against time to destroy this gate. So it looks like I'm going to be going all out with the heroes and just trying to get this gate destroyed as quick as possible. And this is our Ceremony Progresses card. The mystical portal slowly flickers to life, and this card cannot be cancelled. If the Vast Gate marker is not in play, discard this card. Remove 1 time token from the Vast Gate. If you remove the last token, you lose. Draw an additional counter card, then place this card on top of the encounter deck. So, it seems like at the start of every villain phase, we draw this card and remove a time token. So we have 5 villain phases in order to remove this Vast Gate. Okay, let's start setting things up. Right, we start with the ceremony progresses encounter card that goes on top of the deck. Starting with the active hero, which is Caleth, because it's still her go, we now start to draw monsters. So Caleth receives a gibbering mouther. Right, gibbering mouther, let me grab one of them. Here we go. I've started painting more figures. I don't know if you can notice that this is more like a darker red. I have another, just to show you the difference here. Let me try and so you can see the difference there. It's like a darker colour. I'm going to put a lighter wash over it of pink, and then I'll be colouring in the, I don't know, can you see the eyes and the mouths? I'll be colouring those in as well. So I am still painting them, Stephen, but just slowly and slowly. So, gibbering mouther needs to be placed on a chamber tile. I'm going to place it there. So next we have Quinn, who has a monster, and his monster is a snake. Okay, so then a tile without a monster, and we shall put it there, like so. Next up we have Heskin, and he has a cave bear. Right, cave bear. We shall place the cave bear there, like so. And this goes to Heskin. And finally we have Vistra. Let's see what she controls. Ah, another snake. Excellent. So find another snake and place that there. Okay, so now I'm going to grab the ritual marker, and here we go, this is it. So as you can see, it's got an armor class of 12 and 5 hit points, so we're going to have to be doing some mighty damage to this to get rid of it. And then put this on any tile. Well, I'm going to put it on the closest tile to me, obviously. And 5 time tokens, and these are them. Five time tokens. So these are going on the vast ritual, like so. Right. Whew. So at least we're not being assaulted by a major villain, and we've only got a few monsters. It's still Caleth's turn, unfortunately. I'll just pop them back there to remind me. And of course, it's now the start of Caleth's villain turn. So what's the first thing we're going to do? That's right, encounter card. And guess what the encounter card's going to be? Yes, this. So, 1 time token is removed, so we're down to 4 already. And another encounter card is brought out, and it is Pit. Well, you can probably guess what I'm going to do with that. That's right, I'm going to try and get rid of it with five. There we go. Three, 4, 5. So that now goes. Goodbye. But then this ceremony progresses, goes back on top of the encounter deck. And now any creatures Caleth owns are now activated and shows the gibbering mouther. So if it's in within one tile of a hero, it attacks all the heroes on that tile. Otherwise it moves one tile closer, which is why I placed it well over here, out the way. It's not within one tile of a hero, so it just moves one tile closer. And that is all the monsters that Caleth owns, but we still have this high alert card where she now passes the monster to the right. And going on from the previous episode, obviously I'm going to move it to the left, so the gibbering mouther now moves to the left and goes to Vistra. So that is it for Caleth's turn, and we're going to move on to Quinn's turn. So the first thing Quinn is going to do is use his Pearl of Power. So he can flip up one of his used powers, and he has used a power, and that power is Healing Him. So he's actually going to use this Healing Him right now. You and one hero on your tile regain 2 hit points, and then it gets flipped over again. So I'm going to give Quinn 2 hit points, and I'm also going to give Caleth 2 hit points. So now Caleth has 5 and Quinn has 4. Now Quinn is going to move oops, so that's how this started. So Quinn is going to move like so. 1, 2, 3. And he is going to attack the gibbering mouther with his Sacred Flame. Attack one monster within one tile of you. Also in play is going to be his Dwarven Hammer, which says you gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters while this item is in play. So I'm going to attack the gibbering mouther, which is adjacent. The Sacred Flame attack is a +6. Using the Dwarven Hammer, it's going to be a +7. So we have a +7 against the gibbering mouther's armor class of 14. So let's see what we get. Here we go. Oh, yep, would you believe it? It was a 20, but it didn't land in the thing, so oh dear. Yes, 18. So the gibbering mouther takes a point of damage. Excellent. Point of damage for the gibbering mouther, and because he's hit, he can regain a hit point. Yay! Another hit point for Quinn. Yay! So now Quinn's up to 5 hit points. And Quinn is not finished yet because he's going to use another utility power. Now you can use as many utility powers as you like. You can only use 1 at-will power per turn and 1 daily power per turn. But you can use all your utility powers on 1 turn if you wish, which I'm going to do now. So I've already done the Healing Him one, and I'm going to use this one. You utter a single word and that 4 must obey. Choose 1 monster on your tile and place that monster on a tile within 2 tiles of you. And then flip this card over. So I'm going to do that right now. Oops. Flip, not throw. It's flipped. And the monster I am going to move, see if you can have a wild guess, up to 2 tiles away from myself, is the gibbering mouther. So this is the tile I'm on. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Here we go. Get that gibbering mouth out the way. I don't think he can do anything else on his hero phase. Just give me a second to go through the cards and take a look. Diddly do, diddly do, diddly do. No at will, daily at will. He's already used his Sacred Flame at will power, so I can't use another daily or another at will power. Okay. Right, so that's the end of Quinn's hero phase. It's on to his villain phase. And yes, first card we get is an encounter card, which is going to be the ceremony progresses, which means I'm going to have to remove a time token and grab another encounter card. So we're down to 3 time tokens. It's not looking good. I'm going to have to get in there and start attacking that ritual gate. Another encounter card has to be brought out. Oh. Oh. See, I'm running out of experience points. Attack each hero with a +6. Is it worth me rolling? Let me just double check my experience points. Yeah, well, yes, it is worth me rolling because I don't have 5 to cancel it. Oh, right, so here we go. It's a +6 attacking each hero, and I will start with Vistra. Okay, here we go. With a +6, that's 16. Vistra's armour class is 17. Ooh, so that's a miss, but I don't know if we can see that at the bottom. On a miss, it still does 1 damage, so she gets 1 hit point taken off. Next we'll move on to Kaleth. See what we get there. That's 18. Kaleth's armor class is 18, so that's 2 points of damage, and she's dazed. Next we move on to Quinn. Oops, daisy. Again, that's 16. Quinn's armour class is 16, so that's 2 points of damage. And dazed, by heck. And last, Heskin. Oh, what the? Oh, dearie me. Oh, that's a 19. That's 25. Now remember, Heskin has this mirror image, so that's 21. So it's definitely still a hit on Heskin. So 2 points of damage on Heskin, down to one hit point, and he's dazed. So Kaleth, Quinn and Heskin are now all dazed. So now it's time for Quinn's monsters to attack, and he has the snake, which means both snakes are going to attack. So let's start with this one. It was going to be attacking Quinn with a +7. Ooh, I don't know. Would you say that was a hit? Would you say that the snake has hit Quinn? I don't know. You know, comments below. No, of course it's a hit. Yes. So not only is Quinn dazed, he is now poisoned. Yay! Dear oh dear. The hero's got so far as well, and now everything seems to be piling on them at the end. So now the second snake is going to activate. Is it within 1 tile of a hero? It is. So it moves to the closest hero and again attacks with a +7. Let's see what we get this time. That is definitely a hit on Quinn. But the good thing is, Quinn is already poisoned, so he can't be re-poisoned. So that's the one good thing that comes out of it. Right, that's the only monster Quinn had. So it's right at the end of now his villain phase, and of course he has to pass a monster card to the previous player, which was Caleth. So the snake card now goes to Caleth. And I think that is now the end of Quinn's turn. And we will move on to Heskin. Right, I've just been looking over Heskin's spells and things, and I want you guys to give me a bit of advice here. We have Heskin's Spectral Ram. You seen that? It says attack one monster within 2 tiles of you. Now I'm assuming that... Oh! Poor bear, not the bear. The actual ritual gate is classed as a monster, so obviously I can attack that. And it says hit or miss. Place the monster onto any tile within 2 tiles of where it started. Right, so does this mean I can attack the gate and then I can move it 2 tiles? I'm assuming not. I'm assuming it's like a fixed gate. So obviously you can't just move it somewhere. So I'm going to guess that it's just going to stay where it is. But would I be able to do that? Can I still attack using this but not move the gate? What do you guys think? I'm going to assume that you can. So I can attack the gate and get all the benefits of attacking the gate, but the gate does not move. So that bit at the bottom where it moves within 2 tiles, basically I'm going to ignore it. Okay, am I playing this right? Would I be able to do that? Leave a comment below and let me know. If not, then I'll correct it next episode. But I am going to use this. So I attack with a +9, and if I hit it, it's 3 damage. On a miss, it's 1. Okay, but first I'm going to move Heskin, and he can move 9. Sorry, he can't move 9, he can move 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he's going to use his Spectral Ram with an attack of +9. But we also have his Magic Sword, which says gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls against adjacent monsters. So again, I'm assuming this is going to be classed as a monster for attacking purposes. So that goes. So his Spectral Ram goes from 9 to 11. Yeah, am I playing this right? You guys tell me. Am I allowed to do this? Yeah. Is this classed as a monster so I can attack? I am going to do it. But you guys tell me if it's wrong and I shall correct it. So, he's going to use his Spectral Ram for a +9. He's adjacent to a monster. So he gets a +2 bonus. So that's 11. So he's going to attack with a +11. So here we go. The gate's armor class is 12, so it's definitely going to be a hit even if I roll a 1. But I'm going to roll anyway. Yes, it's definitely a hit on the gate. And on a hit it does 3 points of damage. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Only 2 more hits and we've defeated it. Let me just double check his cards. Spectral Ram we've used. I need to flip over. What's his at will powers? He's no utility powers, so you can't use anything else. Crap. I've just realised he's dazed, so he can't move and attack. Oh, right, so I'm going to have to redo everything back again. Oh. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take those back off. Oh, right. Just goes to show, keep your eyes on the card. So he's going to unflip his Spectral Ram because he hasn't used it. But he is going to use it. But he doesn't get the +2 bonus because he can't move, so he's going to attack from there. So instead of a +11, it's going to be a +9. So let's have another look and another try. So here we go with a +9 this time. Hey, right. It's a 20. So it's a definite hit for 3 points of damage. So I can put those back on. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. So he still hit, but he just couldn't move. So the Spectral Ram is flipped over. He does have, I've just noticed, a potion of healing. So you or an adjacent hero regains 2 hit points. Well, he's not adjacent to anyone. So this card gets discarded. And Heskin gets another 2 hit points, which is good because he's only got 1 hit point left. So another 2 hit points go on Heskin. Okay, right, we have something else. Potion of Rejuvenation. So he can flip one of his used powers back over. Which means Spectral Ram. Hopefully I can get another hit with this and that should take it out. But this is now discarded. Have a look, diddly do. I think that is it for Heskin's hero phase. And at the end of his hero phase, we remove the daze condition. Right, so end of Heskin's hero phase does mean the start of the villain phase, which means we draw the encounter card, which means we remove a time token. Oh, we're getting close. And then we draw another encounter card. Quick advance. Choose a monster not on any hero's tile. That monster moves 1 tile closer to the active hero. Right, so we have 2 creatures that are not on a hero's tile. That's this cave bear and this gibbering mouther. So I'm going to choose the cave bear. Moves 1 tile closer. And then draw another encounter card. We have... oh no! Walls of magma. The heat radiating from the magma covered walls threatens to overcome you. Whenever the active hero ends his or her hero phase adjacent to a wall, that hero takes 1 damage. I don't have enough and the experience to cancel it. So it is going to come in play, and it's an environment card, so it takes over from this environment card and stays in play. So that is now discarded. The ceremony progresses, goes back on top of the encounter deck. Alright, it says at the end of his hero phase, so he's not going to take any damage because his hero phase has already ended. He does have a monster, and it's a cave bear, which means both cave bears are going to activate. So we shall start with this one. Just moves one tile closer to the hero, Vistra. And then the other cave bear, which is going to move adjacent to the closest hero, and it's going to be Quinn. And it's going to attack with a leaping strike, which is a +8. Right, +8 is a definite hit on Quinn. I meant Heskin. I don't know why I keep saying Quinn, because it's Heskin's go. On Heskin. Okay, 2 damage. And he's dazed, and we've just got this off him as well. Right, so that is the only monster Quinn has. Both bears have activated. The environment card doesn't say anymore to pass the card over, so he's going to keep that. So I think that's the end of Heskin's turn. We have Vistra with his bad luck curse, who's got 6 hit points. Kaleth, who's dazed, has 3 hit points. Quinn, who's dazed and poisoned, has 3 hit points. And Heskin, who is dazed, has 1 hit point. Right, I think that is it for Heskin's turn. Again, point out any mistakes, because there's a lot of things going on, and I'm sure I've missed a lot of things out. But yeah, if you spot anything, point them out. We have 2 villain turns left to destroy this ritual gate, and I'm going to try my hardest to do it. But until then, I shall catch you guys later.